So our guest, as you know, is an ex-porn star. She'll be engaging us on what this was about, and the pros and, of course, the cons of being a porn star. Pornography is not allowed in the country. It's not something it's not something we promote. It's not something we project. So it's important when we see somebody who used to be in that trade to have a conversation with her, what led to it, and what you're doing now, and to discourage others for getting into that trade. Join the conversation on 070-806-68014. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag YourVTVC so we can read your tweet. So, Savage Trap Queen, thanks for joining us on the show again.
I'm so happy to be here.
Now, so you used to be a porn star, and it's, as I said, it's not legal in Nigeria. It's not something that we promote or we project. It's not something that we want to support in any way. However, it's important because there are lots of young ladies out there who are still seeing this trade as an attractive avenue to make money. I'd like you to share with us how you started, what led to it, and what made you leave.
That's the show.
Okay. Hi, I'm Savage Trap Queen. Okay, let me begin with what led to me going into porn. Well, actually, I wanted to be able to fend for myself, not because my family couldn't fend for me. I don't know, probably I had this ego then, and this teenage
exuberance.
Yeah. So I wanted to just be independent. And at the same time, like, okay, I want to break boundaries. This has never been heard. No one has come out to even accept it, though they have lots of ladies on the ground. And I decided, like, okay, let me just give it a shot. And afterwards, sincerely, my fans, savages out there, you all know that I'm very blunt. So every young lady out there, not just ladies, guys also, they test me, they send me mails, oh, they want to go into porn. Porn in Nigeria won't pay you. Don't try it. See, they'll just be deceiving you. Any porn star or porn company that is telling you, oh, they'll give you a record deal, you would be successful, just check out that person's lifestyle. Let's begin with that. They are not living fine. They are faking it. It's all for the gram. There is no money there. Okay, let's go back.
Let me ask you this question. Because for me, this entire world of porn in Nigeria, locally made, it sounds very strange. Like I never even thought it happened. I'm telling you, you were the first person that I'm seeing as a Nigerian that says there is a porn industry here. How did you get involved into it? Was it directly thrown into your face that come and start, or you poached, or did you?
Did they scout people?
Yes, because somebody out there probably they're saying come and model, come and do this, and they are like using Koni way to get that person to become.
Or was it direct?
Yes, or was it direct? How was your initiation into this?
Okay, while I was posting on my Instagram that, okay, I was going to be live, I tagged it my truth, and I'm going to come out plain, because I've always come out plain though. Before I ventured into porn, I had this friend that was like, oh, Savage, come, let's have a reality show, because me, I like being in the limelight. I lived in this Kim Kardashian kind of dream. Right. So she was like, it's a reality show. I'm like, oh, fine, I'm in. On getting there, I'm like, I know this person. This is not the reality show. Like, oh, no, don't worry, forget about that part. That's not what you're here for. You're here for the reality show. I'm like, okay, let me observe. First day, second day, no reality show. Third day. I know I was supposed to have walked out, but I gave into peer pressures. Like because those ladies around.
So you went there, the only ladies around you?
Yes. Okay. And they were convincing, like, just give it a try. And that was how it all started. I was 22.
So you're an adult, so it was actually the decision you made?
Yes, on my own.
Right.
Without consulting anybody, though.
Sorry, Trap Queen, what's your real name? I believe this is a stage name.
My name is Delphina Joy.
Okay.
That's my real name.
Okay. So let's talk about the real deal.
Okay.
I've seen your videos online and how much this paid in the past, what you could earn in a day with it and all that. But did you ever at some point feel violated in your trade?
Yes.
By the people you thought were paying? Even when it paid, even when you earned a lot, did you go home feeling violated?
But even when you earned money, did you ever feel like...
Yes, because I knew within me then that this wasn't what I actually wanted. But you know, Boju pass power. So I was just, okay, I have the money, I'm getting famous. I have the money, I'm getting famous. But within me, I knew that wasn't what I wanted, and I knew it wasn't a lifetime thing for me, because growing up, I had this teenage dream of, okay, reality show, Kim Kardashian, catwalk, runways, and all, but you know, Nigeria, you plan
You
things.
have the height.
Yes,
you have
I
the
have the
looks.
height, but I can.
Why didn't you try to make it work?
I tried. I really did.
Like,
If there is any pageant owner or organizer could come out and dispute what I'm about to say now. Pageantry in Nigeria, sorry to say, is trash. I'm not saying it because I'm a film model. You just said, I have the height, I have the looks. I know I'm bold. I have the whole poise, I could speak, I'm intelligent.
Right.
But they'll tell you, a pageant organizer once said to me, he was like, Delphina, you have everything it takes to be a pageant queen, but I'll be sincere with you because you're a nice girl. You don't have the money. I cried.
You don't
I
have
cried.
the money.
So you have
Yes,
to buy
you have to
your
buy
crown.
your crown. And that's why I'm not trying to disrespect any pageant queen out
please
there,
don't, yeah.
please. Most of them that comes out, do you interact with them? Can they really speak up for what they represent? Do they even know what they represent?
Let's come back to the issue of
They don't.
your experience in this trade. You told us earlier that you experienced violence, assault.
Yeah, I did.
That's part of the hazard of this work. Tell us, because there was a video that went viral, I think last year or something, about some ladies being forced to do some of the most demeaning things in this trade. I don't want you to be graphic,
Okay.
but I just want you to what are the hazards? Because it's important that a lot of young girls who are feeling helpless, feeling like there's nobody
Thinking
to work,
there's a way
and
out.
thinking there's a way out in this trade, they must understand that obviously there's no way. So help us understand what you went through, the hazards, the fact that you get assaulted, the fact that you meet
The
strangers,
difficulties.
the issues with drug abuse or anything like that.
Okay. First, I have to point out the old assault case, which happened twice, not even once,
Okay.
before I left. So any young lady or any young teenage actor or actresses that want to venture into this should be aware that assault will definitely come in one way or another, either by the producer or by your teammates. Because definitely envy will come in and they'll look like, oh, then I recall then they'll be like, oh, you're the favorite, you're now this moon, the shining star, you're the queen. And I'm like, stop it. We're all here to make money and just move on. Two, whether one accepts it or not, is definitely going to bounce back in a negative way. I'm into vixen. I do this musical, these pretty girls in musical video. But of recent, when I chat up directors, known ones at that, they'll tell me, oh, Delphina, I'm sorry, I can't call you. I'm like, why? Like, the artist said he doesn't want a Pornstar on his set.
So it comes back to bite you.
Yes. And I'm still paying for that up to this very
Did
moment.
that affect your, I think there was a beauty pageant you won, you were
it
first
did
runner-up.
because, yeah, and
You were
I
stripped
had
of the
to,
title.
yeah. I had
It's
to
your
just-
title because you're a
Yes.
ex-Pornstar.
Yes.
So Delphina, let's talk about how you're received by family members, because you see, your choices in life do not just affect you, they affect everybody around you, linked to you. And you know, how did your family members receive your decision to do this kind of trade? And how is your relationship now with them?
My extended family, they were not nice at all, like they didn't take it lightly. A lot of them cut me off, and I'm savage, I don't really care.
Okay.
But my immediate family, the likes of my mom, God bless that woman. My mom gave me time to understand myself, and my dad were not really on good terms. But after this whole scandal, even when, because I actually told my parent myself that this is what I'm doing. Okay. After I had the interview on BBC, and I recall that my dad shared it here. He actually cried. And,
It's not easy for him.
And I felt it. I won't lie, I felt so guilty. Like, this man, this is someone that is always very hardcore, and him crying, that means it must have really hurt him. And I'm using this medium to apologize to my mom and my dad and my 2 big sisters and my best friend, because I'm not someone that keep friends. My best friend, even from her family, they're like, why would you still be friends with this girl? She's a porn star. Cut off from her. Like pressures from here and there. I have friends that cut me off, even at school. Like they whisper.
Right.
She's coming, she's coming.
Right. Okay.
Wow.
So, from your story, you wanted fame
And money.
and you were obviously willing to do anything to get it. Do you think, based on your experience of the not so good, totally seemingly bad side, now you've gotten the fame, do you feel like this is a right path to take to get to the fame? Because yes, you want the Kim Kardashian life. You know, we all watch those reality shows. A lot of them are fake. But you have lived that life trying to get there, and you went into pornography, and here you are after it. Do you think you did the right, you went through the right journey? Would you have done this knowing that this would be your outcome?
No, I wouldn't have. I actually wanted to go through pageantry and runway modeling, but it didn't work out well for me. I wanted to go into music because I love trap songs. That was how I came about the name Trap Queen. But it still didn't work out.
Let's fast forward 15, 20 years. Where do you see yourself?
Being an
is
entrepreneur.
Savage? Entrepreneur doing what?
Into fashion line, because I love fashion, I love glam.
You love to
So I should be able to start up mine, because I'm working towards that.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, let's talk about is it restrictions of environment? If you found yourself in the climes where the Kardashians are excelling, would you reconsider doing what you do?
Yeah, I will. Because...
Would you go back to it?
No,
I
wouldn't go back into being a porn star. I'll look out for something better, because I believe overseas there are wider opportunities for me to achieve my dreams without going through immorality.
Exactly.
To get there. Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to ask about your upbringing, because, like I said, I never had any, and I'm like totally any exposure to pornography. So I feel that I didn't even know it existed. So I'm wondering, what was your first experience of pornography? Were you, at what age did you ever get in touch with pornography?
Sexuality.
Yeah, sexuality or sexual. When did you get initiated into this process?
Into being a porn star?
No.
Into
Okay,
watching
into
it,
watching porn.
into being sexually
I think I
aware.
started I got all wild when I was 20 years old.
Let me rephrase that question. I think what she wants to know is, when did you become sexually aware of your body? When did you become ready for this industry, porn industry?
I made that decision when I was 22.
So before then, you were just a normal
Were you a
church
church
girl?
Were you brought up in the church? Were you brought
Yeah, because I'm actually from Catholic family.
Okay.
And actually, growing up, that was back then in college, my classmates, they were like, I was a chapel prefect. So when it comes to upbringing, I had the best one.
Okay, good.
Coupled with the fact that my mom is a proprietress.
Okay.
So you can imagine coming out from teacher's daughter.
Right.
You have to do everything right.
Right.
So my upbringing had nothing to do with my
So what
decision.
I was trying to find out was, where did you first, or when did you first see a porn video? Enough to, did you,
On my
just to see
phone.
whether you understood it? What age?
How?
I was 20. I was 19. A few days to my 20th birthday. I'm like, okay, just watch. I was curious.
Somebody sent it to you, or you've searched
I
for
actually
it?
searched because I like surfing the internet. So I just like, let me just check out, be a bad girl.
Yeah. So what
because I felt I wasn't cool enough for my
Also, you had
my
a
friends.
self-esteem issue. You didn't feel that you're part of the tush gang,
Big
the tush
girls.
gang.
Or you didn't
No,
like
I
being a
never
good
had
girl?
that because
Okay.
I had this thing in me that whenever I'm in the midst of my friends, it's not pride, so no one should get me wrong.
Okay.
I just feel it's about having a high self-esteem about oneself.
Right.
I see myself as the prettiest. I
Right.
see myself as the most intelligent.
Right.
Maybe I too know. It's not I too know kind of thing. But I just had this confidence in myself that I could pull anything. So I never had a low self-esteem. It wasn't because I am very confident about myself, about my body, about my face.
So it was just that you were curious.
Yes, I was just curious.
There's a question for you on Twitter. Andrew in Streetham says that if I can ask you, were you violated as a child? And I believe this is linked to what the psychologist, one of the family life coach here, Principal West said. Okay. People in this profession must have suffered something in their past that, you know, make them, that triggers it, that make them, you know, redefine self-worth.
Okay. Funny enough, I wasn't. Because my elder sisters were there, my big sisters were there for me. My mom was there, my dad, I was this daddy's girl. I had love from everyone. Wow. So I was never
You were
abused.
just curious.
I was just curious.
You got into this through curiosity.
So it's interesting because a lot of psychologists come and tell us that men love your daughters, you know, be the father figure, you know, be so close to them. And you had that.
Yes, I had love from everywhere, like every corner
so it was
of
just
my
curiosity
family.
that got you to that point.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's go on a break. When we come back, we'll continue this conversation. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Thanks for staying with us. So before the break, our guest was telling us that she did have a good family support system, had a good father, was born and raised in a Catholic environment, and everything was right. But curiosity drew her to this trade she was in. Interesting for parents to know. But let me come to you, Benji. You had a question.
Yes, I wanted to ask the side effects. What are those things you've seen, the end result of, for the viewers, those that watch the porn and for the
your own
actors?
body.
How do you feel exactly? Side effects, health-wise, emotionally, everything.
Funny enough, each time I make a movie, I don't feel anything. It's just an act.
Okay.
Okay, so there are no emotions involved?
No, no emotions.
You guys do like blood tests and all of that to be sure there's
Yes,
nothing?
we do that. Because before now, as at last year, it was really crazy when bloggers kept carrying, Savitri Queen is HIV positive. So I had to like do my test constantly and show on my gram that, okay, this is it. So before each movie is being produced or acted, I and the male actor or whoever will be engaging in the movie, we tend to have like an all-round checkup.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So make sure you leave your health condition clean,
Right.
like very clean.
Savage, I hear you, and I hear that you felt, you know, your choices affected your parents. You're a young woman. Do you have any, I'm sure you do, wish to become a mother sometime? How would you take it if your child made this same decision? Or are you afraid of the decision that you made also extending to how your child makes that decision? Because, you know, this is history being made. And the Instagram, I what they call social media, top says it doesn't usually forget. It reminds you.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure when I'm ready to settle down and have or build my own family, one way or another, it's going to come up. Like I said, I'm a very blunt person. So even before entering into any form of relationship, I let whoever I'm dating, this is it, this is who I used to be. Are you ready to accept me? Discuss this with your family. If they want me, fine. If they don't want me, it's all good. And in regards to the question, if any of my children would want to venture into this line of business, I wouldn't want that sincerely. Because I will whip that child.
Let me just hug you.
You whip the child.
Let me just hug you.
I won't want any of my kids to venture into it.
Okay.
Thank you. I think we've established a line of thought.
It's not a nice
So
profession.
you're discouraging it.
Yes, I am.
That's it.
That's
It's important. See, it's important to know that you discourage it because a lot of young girls feel it's an option because you even had a good background. There are lots of women, a lot of girls are using the excuse that my father died, my mother died, I'm an orphan, I don't have anything.
That is not enough excuse. I don't count that. I don't see that as an excuse. I was foolish. And I decided to come up on the show in order to create a form of awareness so other girls won't be foolish like the way I was. Because since I had everything. When it comes to uniforms back in college, I had more than 3 uniforms. I changed my school bag like everything. I never lacked a thing. Even while I was studying for my NC, then all my needs were fulfilled by my parents. I never lacked a thing.
So do you think if your parents had that sexual orientation discussion with you, you know, maybe you would have informed you so you wouldn't have gone curiously into investigating and then finding something that you're now wishing
That's a
you
good
didn't
question.
know?
Did you have that conversation with you?
No.
Your parents didn't have that conversation with you?
Because I don't know, maybe they just felt
Trusted
they
you.
didn't. They trusted me that they didn't expect
Yeah.
such a thing would come
Our
up.
parents
I
trust
told
us
you
too much, yeah.
I wanted to go into being a nun.
Oh,
You wanted to go to the
Yes.
convent.
Wow.
Yes, I wanted to.
Why didn't you? Those were my role
She was
models.
curious.
She was curious, so this curiosity.
And also the hush-hush attitude of parents
Yeah.
towards the
So actually, my parents didn't want me to go into the convent because they feel I won't do better in that end. And I'm happy they discouraged me because probably I would have fell out and that would have been a very huge embarrassment to them.
Right.
So I'm happy I didn't even venture into it.
So as we round up, I'd like you to talk to young girls right there who are probably contemplating or thinking of what to get into your trade because they see on Instagram and they see the lifestyle, they want to do
Plenty
makeup,
followers.
the followers, the hair, and they're thinking Kim Kardashian. So I want you to talk to them right now. They're about to take that decision, or they're also curious, going online, surfing the net, looking at all sorts of pictures.
They want to
What
blow.
would you tell them right now?
Take it from me. I've been there. I'm coming out to say, yes, I regretted my actions because I shouldn't have been discouraged even when my pageant dreams couldn't be fulfilled or being a vixen couldn't take me to the heights I wanted to attain. But going into porn, it's a no-no, please don't. You can take your pictures in your swimsuit because I'm not going to stop taking my pictures in my swimsuit and bikinis and all. But please, don't do porn. Don't do porn.
Thank you so
Because it's going to come back at
Let
you.
me take this tweet
have
that
to
is
run.
for you. Dibolinia says, "Man, this is my best show. It's so educative and morally lifting. I salute the courage of your guests. Not everyone can do this, and I pray that your future will be brighter."
I agree, amen.
Thank
Are you dating
Amen.
right now? Are you dating somebody?
No.
You're not dating. Are you searching or you're still working?
No, I'm not searching because I have trust issues.
Okay.
I feel they might not want me the way I would want them.
Okay.
And I don't want something that would mess up
Your mental.
my mental states or my emotions.
Right,
So I rather want to keep it plain.
How long do you want to keep it clean?
For as long as I feel, I don't know, probably when God decides to.
All right. So do you go to church or do you go to mosque?
None.
None. Okay.
But I believe in God. I know God exists.
Right. Good. Fantastic. It was a pleasure having you on the show.
Thanks for being so open.
Yes,
thank you for being
Helping.
Right.
Thanks for being so open.
All right.